smokers, I'm throwing money. They think it is fucking funny, but I'm getting money. I'm getting money. I only live one way.
It's Monday through Sunday. We only live one way, my guys. It's Monday through Sunday. I appreciate everybody for tuning in, man. A little lemonade remix there from my brother there, man. Songs be put up on the YouTube channel pretty soon, man. But that's not what you're here for. You're here for some free picks, man. It's not NFL yet. NFL is tomorrow, but we're gonna get to some college football cash today, my guys. I'll run down some plays, seeing what I'm liking on the card, let you know where the money's at. We're gonna try to get some cash together, my guys. So let me pull what I need to up. You see what I'm saying? We nice little cash Friday night football with Florida State last night, man. Shark put us on that straight cash. You see what I'm saying? Or what y'all like in the chat, man? Post those picks in the chat. They say back. Yeah, it's good to be back. NBA around the corner. Yeah, let's get straight into it, man. Let's get straight to it. My God, like in Western Kentucky money line. Let's get into some cash here, man. First game up, man. First game up. We're gonna talk about. Let's go over here and talk about this Purdue versus Syracuse spot here, my guys. I like Purdue. I know Syracuse is getting a lot of hype this year, starting out 2-0. 2-0 ATS as well. They're in the dome. I just think Purdue is a little bit better coached. A little bit deeper team, if you ask me. I think the wrong team is favored in that one. So maybe Purdue. I'd definitely be leaning towards Purdue in that spot, my guys. The only way that I'd be looking in that one. Let's try to go to So I won't have all the things, all the banners for it, but we're gonna try to get to everyone. Oklahoma versus Nebraska, guys. A lot of sharps hopping on Nebraska today. I'm on them as well. I took them plus 14. Look, either Nebraska's going to get blown out in this game or they're going to have a chance to win it and keep it within double digits. That's how I'm looking at it. You guys didn't know, fire Coach Angle. Usually when a team has a lame duck coach and the team looks like they're quit on them, and they fire their coach, some strange reason the team really comes to play that next game. So I'm saying that's usually across all sports. It could be hockey, baseball, whatever. When a team fires a coach and they've been lackluster, it's kind of like you hit the reset button. You get a fresh start, right? I don't know if you guys know the interim coach for Nebraska. He used to be the wide receivers coach at LSU over there. He actually recruited Justin Jefferson and Jamar Chase over there to LSU guys. So this guy can coach. He knows what he's talking about. The Nebraska had black shirts for the defensive starters since 1964. He took that away. It's like, no, we're all one right now. You got to earn that shit. We know Nebraska's defense has looked terrible as well, guys. So I do think that he'll have them boys ready to play. It's an ugly play, guys. I understand it's easy to look at Oklahoma and lay the points here, but this is a position where Nebraska at the house, fired up team. They have started out with 1-2, 0-3 against the spread. I think they get the cover today. I wouldn't be a bit surprised to see them win the game straight up. So personally, I took Nebraska plus 14 before it really got hit by the Sharps. It's down to 11. I still think they can keep this within a touchdown, if not win this game, guys. Nebraska should start out hot as well. So maybe even look at them first half, because Nebraska, if they don't cover this first half, they're going to get blown out in the game. It's pretty simple. So maybe try to look at a Nebraska spot there, but I see an inspired effort from Nebraska today, my guys. Let's go to a different game here. I appreciate y'all in the chat as well, man. Let's see real quick. Georgia, South Carolina, under 55. Y'all pay attention to the chat. If you watch it on Twitter, on YouTube, man, hey, this chat going crazy, and they posting all their plays in here, man. If you got any questions, post them as well. Penn State -3, USC -12, Old Dominion +8.5. They firing off in the chat. Texas A&M, Notre Dame, Cincy, Ohio State to finally cover a spread. What else you guys like? My guy, Molecular Ninja, appreciate the $10 tip, man. He says, call me crazy, but I like South Carolina first half +16.5 versus Georgia. My guy, money line Cam there. Alfonso Scott, since he likes Indiana -5.5, -130, and Nevada plus the 24 in that one. Yeah, let's real quick. Let me talk about. Definitely don't have a banner for this game. I'm seeing a ton of sharp money on Western Kentucky, guys, this morning. Plus the 6.5. Oh, so that's a later game. That's a later game, guys. I'll go through that one a little later. Let me get through these ones at the front first, guys. So let's see. Talked about Nebraska. I like Nebraska. Hadn't bet first half, but the first half actually should be the play, because they should come out fired up. If you ask me. Ugly play of the week, guys. UConn is getting 47.5 points versus the Michigan guys. I see this as a little down spot by Michigan. I see them coming in here, running the ball, leaning on their defense, win the game, maybe like 35-3 or something. That's what I'm seeing from Michigan here. This is the third straight home game. Third straight lackluster team. It's really hard to get your team up to against where these lower tier teams. They do open up their Big Ten schedule next week versus Maryland. That's also another home game. So third straight home games, uninspiring, right? They were hyped up to win the first game, 51-7. They smacked up Hawaii, 56-10. Didn't cover, though. They only won by 46. And UConn is better than Hawaii. See what I'm saying? So Hawaii kept it, scored 10 points on the backups over there. I think UConn can keep it within this 47.5 points, guys. So it's not something that you guys have to take, but UConn plus 47.5. That's my ugly game of the day there. I know I'm gonna try to find value in one of these big, huge, ugly dogs. Basically banking on the favorite. Just taking it easy on them. See what I'm saying? If they're not fully motivated, it's hard to beat a team by 7 fucking touchdowns. Is it possible? It is. Are they motivated? I don't think so. I like UConn plus the 47.5 there versus Michigan, guys. Rutgers versus Temple, seeing plenty of money coming in on Rutgers there. Let's talk about this game here, man, because it's something that I'm liking. Let me see if we got the drop down. So we got Iowa State here, laying. This looks like it's up to 19.5 now. I see a letdown spot by Iowa State, guys. What do we do? We like taking – these are college kids. We got to remember that. We like going against the teams that's coming off of a huge win, right? It doesn't always work, but this is a situational spot. Iowa State coming off of a huge win versus their rival, Iowa. Damn, they're like a Super Bowl type of win. You see what I'm saying? But then now they come in here and land 18, 19 points versus Ohio team that they can score the ball. Their defense is not too good, to be honest with you, but Iowa State's offense isn't super potent as well, guys. So I took Ohio here with the points. We like them. I'm trying to see the updated line here. Okay, I see it. So let's see. Yeah, it's up to 19 now. 20 at some spots. Maybe Iowa State getting some money here. I don't care. I like Ohio here plus the points. It's definitely one on my list. So the first one was Florida State on my list. The second one, Nebraska plus the points. Third one is Purdue. Fourth one is Ohio plus the 19 here, guys. If you wait till game time, this game is at 2 p.m. Eastern. You might even get a plus 21. Looks like there is money coming in on Iowa State this morning. I don't agree with it. I see Iowa State winning this game maybe by 10 points. It's if they don't have a major letdown and lose the game straight up. I see them winning by 10 points in this one. Get out of there. You know what I'm saying? Get out there with the win, man. That's what I'm seeing from in that one. Let's go over here to the streets of Notre Dame, guys. I'm not going through every game. I'm gonna go through the games that I'm on here. Not trying to take up too much of your time. This is supposed to be rapid fire college football Saturday, man. Post those picks in the chat as well, man. We all trying to cash. Notre Dame versus Cal, guys. Everybody is liking Cal here plus the points. Notre Dame, they're saying they suck. They suck 0-2 straight up. 0-2 against they're 1-1 against the spread, guys. What do? They opened up the season against Ohio State. There's some big dogs, right? They were in that game. Held Ohio State to a high-flying offense. Held these motherfuckers to 21 points, man. Now, I'm going to just take you through the psychology. Next week, when you come off a big game like that, had a chance to win, it's a down type of week, right? Then you facing a team like Marshall. They're laying 20.5 points. Still, they have a new coach as well, guys. Brian Kelly's not there, so they're still trying to get acclimated to his new schemes, even though he was an assistant there. Still new head coach there. Notre Dame's coming out of this motherfucker pissed off, guys. California's offense is not good. Notre Dame's defense is really good. I'll tell you what I did. Personally, I sprinkled on Cal team total under 13.5. Wish I could have got 14 there. I'm pretty sure it was there. Probably got bid down. I like Notre Dame here. Dave Koken likes it as well. I like Notre Dame here. Minus the 12. We got it at 10.5, 11. I even like the 12 as well, man. Look at Moneyline Cam. He's like a Notre Dame first. I couldn't talk you off, bro. I see a smack city spot by Notre Dame. I see them winning this game by 3 touchdowns or more. They need a breakout game. They need a feel-good confidence type of game. I think they're about to take California to the woodshed here. I see California maybe getting 1 touchdown. Maybe they get 10 points, max, a field goal and a touchdown. I see I see Notre Dame defense really shutting this team down today, man. I think they're gonna be pissed off, and they'll win with their defense. They'll lean on their defense, maybe even get a pick six, something like that. I see this as a huge defensive game for Notre Dame. This is one where I'm not even really worried about the offense. They can win this game 14-0, and that's perfectly fine with me. Lean to the under, but more of that Cal team total under. You see what I'm saying? When I'm looking at it, Notre Dame takes them to Smack City, hold them less than 10 points in this one. That's how I'm looking at the game, my guys. Not an expert, but that's what I see. You see what I'm saying? Let's just get some cash. I like Notre Dame. That's on the list, guys. So far, Nebraska, Purdue. Like Purdue's smaller, guys. That's nothing super heavy, but I did take it, so I'm on it. Nebraska I'll go with official plus 11. Ohio plus the 19. Let's get down to this Vandy game. Let's go talk about Vandy real quick. Yeah, I took personally UConn plus 47.5, just smaller play, man. Yeah, Western Kentucky versus Indiana. That line's come down from 7.5 down to 6.5. Sent a ton of sharps on Western Kentucky. I'm not sure I'm going to get there. They have a ton of turnover. They lost their offensive coordinator. Obviously lost their quarterback as well from last year. So Western Kentucky looks a little bit better than I thought they were going to be. I'm not sure I'm ready to get 6.5 from them with Indiana here. It's a tough game, but the sharps are all over Western Kentucky, so I'll let you know that. Let's see. Let's go down some more games here. Buffalo versus Coastal Carolina. That line opened up at minus 19 for Coastal Carolina. Has since come all the way down to 12.5. So the sharps are heavy on Buffalo. I didn't bet the game. I'm not sure what they're seeing in Buffalo, but they're on it heavy. I'm just here to let you know the info, my guys. Let's go Rutgers versus Temple. I'm seeing money coming in on Rutgers this morning. It was at 17.5 yesterday, up to 18.5 this morning. So some money coming in on Rutgers. I need Ohio plus the points, hoping for a letdown for Iowa State. We need Notre Dame. Let's talk about Auburn versus Penn State real quick, my guys. We got Auburn. You got an SEC team getting points at the house, right? Now, Penn State, they just come off smacking up Ohio 46-10, won versus Purdue as well in week one. I'm not so sure that I trust their offense enough to be laying points on the road versus the SEC team. In theory, this is a revenge spot for Auburn. They lost 20-28. September 8th, 2021. I actually think Auburn gets their revenge today, guys. The offense is going to need to pick it up. Don't look too much into that San Jose State game. I really think, guys, sometimes these big favorites are literally just going to go through the motions. That happened last week for Auburn. They were trying to keep everything tight to the vest, get ready for the next game. It was probably a look-ahead spot. I'd lean Auburn there. I'd liked it better when it was at +3. Come down to 2.5, which is a good sign, saying that most likely Auburn is the right side in this game, guys. That's what I'll be looking at. Auburn plus the 2.5, plus the 3 at the house. So talk about this Vandy and Northern Illinois game, man. I know Vandy, the worst team in the SEC. They do have Alabama. They're not going to win many games in the SEC, guys. So when I say that, that leads me to believe that in these non-conference games, you got to win these motherfuckers, man. You got to win them. They're getting 2.5 versus Northern Illinois, coming off a game versus Wake Forest where they lost 25-45. See what I'm saying? Did smack up Hawaii 63-10. They did smack up Elon, only won that game by 11, didn't cover. But you got Alabama, Ole Miss, and Georgia on deck. You're not coming close to winning any of those games. This may be your last winnable game. See what I'm saying? I like Vandy here, plus the 2.5. Nothing huge here, but I do think they're getting a tad bit disrespected, man. I think the wrong team is favored here. I'm not an expert, but I'd be looking at the Commodores in this one, my guys. I like Vandy here. I'm actually sprinkle on Vandy on the money line plus 115. That's personal, guys. So if you want to ride with it, let's cash. I do see this possibly one of their last winnable games of the season. You got to win this game. It's simple, man. Northern Illinois, what are we doing here, man? You just lost to Tulsa last week. You should not be losing to Tulsa this year, man. You shouldn't be losing to them. Let's go to some different games here. UAB, my guy Sharp, he's like in UAB first half and full game. Hadn't got there yet, but that's what I'm liking. You know what? I think I'm going to hop on Troy, guys. I think I'm going to hop on Troy plus the 13.5. Let me write this down. This is a situational spot here. Troy, they're not the best team, but we got to find some type of way to fade App State, man, coming off really two huge games, right? They had that barn burner versus UNC, 61-63, going back and forth. Then they go in there into Texas A&M, upset them 17-14. I can see a huge letdown from App State today. Their offense is good. Their defense is very leaky. I can see Troy keeping this game close, if not winning this one outright. This is a sandwich spot, if you ask me, for App State. So it's a huge letdown. Well, not really sandwich because they only have James Madison on deck, but you can see a huge letdown coming from that game. If they're at the house, there'll be a storm the field game right there, guys. So I like Troy here. I think I'm gonna put some on Troy plus the 13.5. We're gonna add that one. I hadn't bet it yet, but I gotta put situational spot there, guys. I like to look at this the simple way. Let's see, a few more games here. I'm just going down the list. Let's see, Bowling Green. We like Bowling Green, man, at plus 17. It's a bad spot for Marshall, guys. They're already not a potent offense. Coming off a huge win over Notre Dame, 26-21. Right. I don't like the spot for Marshall laying these points, my guys. I'd be looking towards Bowling Green. Now, the Bowling Green, they're not the best of teams, and they're just coming off a huge overtime game with Eastern Kentucky. I believe that one went to like 7 overtimes, 59-57. It is a tough game for both teams, but I'd be looking at Bowling Green plus the 17, or it's down to 16.5 now. Still lean to Bowling Green and Elwyn. It's more of a fade of Marshall coming off a huge game, guys. These are 18 to 21-year-old kids. They like to party, man, especially after a huge win. I'm sure it's going to be a bit of partying. Bowling Green is definitely a lean, my guys. It's definitely on the list there. Let's go over here to the streets of be careful with Tennessee today, man. Careful with Tennessee, my guys. Akron is trash, but Tennessee, they coming off a huge overtime win versus Pittsburgh. Then they got Florida on deck. They do have a quick strike offense, but I really seen them going through the motions in this one. Am I in a hurry to take Akron? No, but this is one where it really would be a look to fade Tennessee in this spot, laying a huge number, guys. I love looking for those spots. I can't get there with Akron, no, but I still lean that way. Let's see, a few more games here, and then I'll run you down the list. South Florida, man. I took South Florida here, plus the 24.5. That's what I did personally. It's down to 23.5. I don't like the spot for Florida, guys. Another one. They are coming off a loss versus Kentucky, but first of all, do we trust Richardson passing the ball? I don't. He's a really good dual threat quarterback, but not really passing the ball downfield. I feel like South Florida, a little brother here, is going to be turned up for this game. Basically, just need to keep it within 3 touchdowns. They're going to lose, but I see South Florida. This is a Super Bowl type of game. Could they lose by 35? They could, but I'm expecting them to give it their all in this one, my guys. South Florida plus the 24.5. Oh, my guy, UConn right here. My guy, Ronald, he said he took Miami, Ohio. I was thinking about that one as well. What's it, plus 22, plus 23 versus Cincy? I couldn't talk you off that, Ronald. I was looking at that one. Not sure Cincy's offense is good enough to be laying 23, especially on the road as well, my guy. I kind of like that look, man. So Alvin Smith says he's all over Bowling Green, my guy. He says he's all over it. It's definitely the spot there. Alvin Smith also says he's liking Troy. I'm with you, man. He likes LSU as well. Joe Chris saying he's on Tulane plus the 14. Let's see what else, my guy. DeShazio, North Texas money line. I can dig it. My guy Ronald in here. Money line Cam says he's like Maryland minus 2.5. I like Maryland as well versus SMU. I like that, my guy. Let's see. Bailout sleeper game. Indy State at Arizona. I like it, man. I like it. Auburn should win, but close. I'm living in Penn State territory. Y'all pay attention to the chat, man. They're going crazy. They're going crazy in the chat right now. DK has Cal team total at 14.5. Under. Taking the under on this shit. It's Cal team total under, man. Notre Dame defense is coming to play. Ronald, what you like today, my brother? What's up, Danny? Danny, my guy. He says, think Florida will kill them real bad. It's possible, man. It's possible. Are we not nuking Georgia? Not me personally. I don't want to lay that with them on the road. I don't know, man. South Carolina, I don't know. We wonder, when are they going to step up in one of these games? When are they going to step up in one of these games? Bradley has not looked good, my guys. That's Cincy versus. I want to take Miami, Ohio, man. They're not a terrible team. Let me see. Who does Cincy have next? Is it Indiana? Just real quick, yeah. So Cincy they have Indiana on deck, coming off. I don't. Yeah, they're coming off a Kennesaw State game. They lose versus Arkansas. It's a tough one, man. I'm definitely not laying 23 with Cincy. I can tell you that for damn sure. I'd like to lean to Miami, Ohio there at the house, Ronald. What you like? If you on that, I might ride with you, bro. I might ride with you, Ronald. Let me know what you on, my brother. It's cash, man. I hope you ain't got jet lag, Ronald. Don't put me on no BS, man. Nah, I'm messing with y'all. All right, let me go down here. Yeah, so let's talk about that Maryland game. Yeah, that was the next one up. This Maryland versus SMU, man. Maryland covers these non-conference spots, but I don't know what it is about it, but they cover these. They cover these games. The conference start next week. You got Michigan on deck. You hope that they're not looking ahead, but Maryland is looking good right now, man. They are looking good. We're a little bit worried about SMU. New coach heading on the road for the first time. No, they went to UNT and smacked them up, but still, they did. They do have a brand new coach going into a hostile environment, basically expecting them to basically expecting them to win this game here, guys. I like Maryland -2.5 in this game, man. At the house, I like them. What you like? What you like, Ronald? Post that shit, man. Everybody, post y'all picks in the chat. We're about to close the show. Finna post all of the picks in the chat, my guys. I like Maryland -2.5. I'm gonna break y'all now, man. These are all personal play. I'm not a college football expert, but we're gonna try to get on some of these right sides. You see what I'm saying? That's it for me that I'm liking. Texas last game that I'll talk about. Texas A&M land 6.5 points versus Miami. Now everybody's gonna tell you that Miami's the side here, and they're a good team. Revenge game, Jay. You see what I'm saying? Conspiracy, Jay. I like to ride with the teams that nobody's on. To be honest with you, nobody likes Texas A&M in this game. Everybody says they're trash. I actually think Texas A&M bounces back in this game and wins by a touchdown. Nobody likes it. I'd like to go with the teams that everybody's going against. This is a contrarian fave here, and Miami is a public dog. I'll be looking at Texas A&M. I didn't lay the 6, to be honest with you, but I'll leave you with the lane there, my guys. It's a late night game. We cash a bunch of tickets. I might lay it with Texas A&M, but that's the last game that I'll talk about. I like Texas A&M situationally. Back-to-back home games. The coach is on the hot seat. Everybody's talking, all this BS, all this rah-rah shit. I'm liking Texas A&M in that one, my guys. Post those plays in the chat, man. Post them in the chat. I'll run you down when I'm on, man. I'll run you down when I'm on first. You know what, man? I'd rather talk about some shirts, man, real quick. Nah, for real. If y'all like to get a shirt, man, we got all type of shirts over here, man. Smack City shirts, us against the bookies, Jay and Shark. We like cash, quick and fast. Let's get some cash shirts as well, man. Hey, y'all don't hurry up. I'm pulling out a new shirt, man, and I cash tickets, man. So before you know it, these shirts gonna be going, and my pocket's gonna be full, man. But if y'all like to get a shirt, hit me up, DM or jmoneyismoney.com. You can still order from the website. And free pair of shades coming with that shirt as well, man. Free pair of shades, the J Money approved shades coming with the shirt. Now let's get to some free picks, my guys. Post them in the chat, and I'll try to put them up there. Oregon plus the points. No, they're land points, my guy. Oregon's land points. I do check on BYU's 2 starting receivers, top 2 receivers. But regards to that, Oregon is a contrarian fave here. I like Oregon in this one, my guys. Let's break it down with the plays. The first one was Florida State. We already cashed that one. Nebraska plus 11. I got Nebraska plus 14, but still like it at 11. Purdue, we're going to leave that as a lean. I bet it personally plus 1.5 small, but I like Purdue in that one. Ohio plus 19.5. I'll go official with that one. I like Ohio in that one. It's basically a fade of Iowa State in that one. You see what I'm saying? Ohio's not a bad team. Iowa State, huge face fight coming off the Super Bowl type of game. They hadn't beaten Iowa in 6 games. You know what I'm saying? Now they beat them. I see them going home partying. They're getting whacked off all week. You see what I'm saying? A huge letdown for Iowa State coming in. Was taking Ohio plus 19. Vandy plus 2.5. I think they're being disrespected by Northern Illinois. This is one of their last winnable games on the season. A lot of people are betting Vandy team total over. Win total over. I like Vandy in that one, man. I might sprinkle on the money line. Bowling Green plus the 17. That's a bet against Marshall, coming off a huge win versus of Notre Dame last week. You see what I'm saying? I like Bowling Green in that one plus the points. South Florida plus the 24.5. If you could have got it before it moved to 23.5, I feel like that's the side now. And Super Bowl type of game for them as well, getting 24.5. Probably a bunch of interstate players that played high school together, going back and forth in that one. Notre Dame, we're laying the points with Notre Dame. See what I'm saying? You know how I do it, Ronald. You know the angle, man. Hey, Notre Dame, yes, bro. Nobody likes them. I like them. Cal, team total under. If you can get that 14.5 or 14 guys, take that Cal team total under. I don't see them getting past 10 points. Notre Dame defense finna shut these motherfuckers down. I'm telling you this. They might have 3 points, man. We need Notre Dame to score. The defense is about to win this game. That's how I'm seeing it. Minus 12 is short here, man. We liking Notre Dame. That's one of the best bets on the card, if you ask me. Notre Dame and Cal team total under in that one. I had to bet the 13.5 small play. Hopefully you guys can get 14, man. Fuck. They're going with Pine. It's a different quarterback in Notre Dame. Could be addition by subtraction. It's not a big drop off, my guys. The quarterback is out for Notre Dame. Their defense is still there, man. Let's fucking cash this shit. You don't have to take it. You don't have to take it, guys. I'm letting you know. Sharing you personal plays. You're not a college football expert first. I gotta tell you this. You know what I'm saying? I'm an NBA guy, basketball guy. I dibble and dab in some football. I'm really just trying to help some people out. You see what I'm saying? We're gonna get on some of these right sides, but I'm on Notre Dame minus 11. It's up to 12. I still like it. Cal team total under. Troy plus the 13.5. I hadn't bet it yet, guys, but I gotta fade App State in this particular situation. I'm coming off a huge game versus a Power 5 team, SEC team at Texas A&M. They went home and party and got whacked off and got back rubs all week, drinking beers. They probably still gassed up right now. You see what I'm saying? But yeah, Troy plus the 13. That one. Maryland minus 2.5 versus SMU as well, man. I see some sharps hopping on SMU. I'm gonna ride with Tua. Now baby Tua had a little leg injury, but he is gonna play. I still like them in their minus 2.5, guys. These are all small plays. I play my college half of what I even do NFL, and I play NFL half of what I do NBA, guys. So I hope that makes sense. But post those picks in the chat, bro. You don't have to take this shit, my guy. He says South Florida hunt, J Money bugging. Bro, I'm not telling anybody, go take these plays. Go take them right now. I'm not telling a single person to do that. Simply letting you know what I'm on, letting you know what the money is on, and what I believe is the right side, my guys. I had an even bigger list than that, so let me just go down. So Ohio, that's one of the top ones. I really say these are damn near from confidence. I'm gonna break it down one more time, and then we'll get out of here. Ohio plus the 19. Notre Dame minus 12 and Cal team total under. Nebraska, lean the under in that one. I'm seeing some weather concerns in that one. Obviously, OU is going to try to lean on their defense here. I had the under written down here. I didn't bet it, though. So Ohio, Notre Dame, Cal team total under. Nebraska plus the points, maybe first half as well. Maybe the first half is a better bet. Under with some weather concerns. Bowling Green plus the 17 is basically a fade of Marshall coming off a huge game. South Florida plus the points, Super Bowl type of game, getting over 3 touchdowns. In-state rival, little brother. I don't give a damn if you don't like it. UConn and the under. I didn't take the under, but UConn plus the 47.5. That is a look. It's basically banking on Michigan not giving it their best game. Third straight cupcake game. We expecting them to take their foot off their gas here. Maryland minus the 2.5 over SMU. New coach heading on the road. Big game. Troy plus the 13.5. Basically a fade of App State, and that will come off a huge game. And the over. I hadn't bet the over, but it is a look, though. App State's defense is trash. They can score points, but Troy should find their offense there as well. I had Michigan State written down plus the 3.5 versus Washington. I didn't bet that game. I know that they usually get smacked versus Washington. This could be the year, though, where Michigan State actually does get the win over there. Auburn plus the 3 over there. It went down to 2.5. a ton of sharps on Auburn, my guys. Vandy plus the 2.5. I do believe they are getting disrespected in that game. Northern Illinois is not a bad team. Vandy is the worst in the SEC, but this is one of their last winnable games, man. UAB, I didn't bet that on. My guy Shark is on there. I'll probably just ride with him. He's on them first half and full game. We know Georgia Southern went from the triple option to a passing offense now. Surprisingly, they look so good, but they could. UAB should be pissed off. Texas A&M -6 as well. I didn't bet that. Just so you know, these were the lists. These were the leans list. And I got 5 of them for NFL, but we're going to go through that tomorrow, my guys. So let's get some cash, man. So what? Real quick, he say, little Jay, the chat tripping. Nah, it's all good. The chat makes the show, man. What do you think of Oregon BYU? I lean Oregon there. I can't stand Bo Nix trash ass, but I just got a feeling here that Oregon comes to play at the house. This number is so small because they haven't looked so good. BYU's a good team. They're coming off a big game versus Baylor, and they went to overtime. They wanted that game big. It was I'm not gonna say Super Bowl, but they wanted that game versus Baylor. They're talking about this shit all week. They could have a letdown here, and I really think Oregon's defense can hang with BYU over there. So that's one where I think Oregon's defense will keep the fucking Bo Nix, man. Don't turn the ball over. This guy, good. I can't believe he's still a quarterback. I don't know. Don't get me started. I lean Oregon -3.5 there though. Contrarian fave there, my guys. Shark is on. Shark's plays are on Twitter, my guy. I'll tell you what he sent me just real quick. So what he sent me. Fuck, man, it's not what the show about, but I'm trying to help y'all get some cash, right? I'll tell you what he's on. Oh, he likes Nebraska. Oh, no, Guns is likes Nebraska. They got so much shit going on. He's on UAB first half -7. Yeah, so he's on UNLV first half -1.5, UAB first half -7. And the game -11.5. He's on Troy plus the 13.5. Let's cash it. He's on Auburn first half plus the 1. University of Southern Miss minus the 30.5 versus Northwestern State. He's on Georgia State first half -12.5 and full game -19.5. I do know that Charlotte is ass, so that's what he's liking, man. That's what he's liking. Notre Dame at the half. Yeah, let's cash, my guys. Let's get some cash, man. He said, I got 2 plays. Nebraska first half +7. Notre Dame. Let's cash. Them shit's going 2-0. Them shit's going 2-0, my guy. I'm going to add Nebraska first half as well. I'm going to put something on that as well. I'll tell you the truth, guys. College football, I bet small is personally, I don't want you guys going out there going crazy. You see what I'm saying? If you like something, or if I'm trying to push you a certain way, let's cash. Don't let me talk you on to something or talk you off of something, guys. I'm just letting you know how I'm looking at the game. So real quick, official plays for me, man. Small plays, personal plays as well, guys. So I'm not going huge, crazy shit on any of these. Ohio plus a 19. Notre Dame -11 or -12, and Cal team total under. We won't go official with Cal team total under 14. That shit's cashing. Nebraska I need +14 full game. We could say +11. I'm gonna put some on first half. I think if Nebraska doesn't come out hyped up in the first half, they're gonna get blown the fuck away in the game anyway. Bowling Green plus the 17.5. South Florida plus the 24.5. UConn smaller play plus the 47.5, and lean to the under in that one. I think Michigan leans on their defense, run the ball all game, get out of there 38-3. You see what I'm saying? So that's a win. Maryland -2.5. Troy plus the 13.5, and the rest of those are just leans. Lean Auburn, Vandy, UAB, my guys. Lean in that way. That's it, man. That's the show, my guys. Not trying to take up too much of your time. It was supposed to be a 15-minute show, but I got you reading off shit in the chat. Hey, the chat be going, this guy here, man. Nah, facts right there. I appreciate you saying it, BJ. Bro is the best in NBA. Doesn't mean he doesn't know how to bet or mess with a bunch of sharps. No, that's facts right there. I know what the sharp money is on. That's for sure. But I appreciate y'all, man. Let's get this cash today, man. It's us against the bookies. That's why I come on here giving out free picks every single day. I think I ask guys, if you could share the show on your social media, retweet. If you're seeing me post a link on Twitter, if you can, man, retweet the link, man. If you're watching on Twitter, retweet this shit. I'm doing this for y'all, man. I really could just put my plays in and not even go live. I don't get paid for this. It's us against the bookies, though. We're trying to take them to Smack City. Let's get some cash. We will win, my guys. We out, my guys. It's cash. Appreciate your time. We back.